owns property at 123 Main Street,
That's right.
and that was Series LLC A.
Okay. A.
It's A's being sued.
A's been sued.
A is now
I ain't doing no more business in
shut
A.
down,
Yeah.
closed.
Open up another one, B. A fresh
Does
reputation.
B now own 123 Main Street?
Oh no.
So you got rid of 123 Main Street altogether.
I closed all business in. No, I'm keeping 123 Main Street
Keeping the
because I
property.
have to keep the property because I'm not fit to just give it up because you're suing me, right?
Okay. Because that's what I'm asking.
But you're asking the right question just in the wrong. You're thinking of property, not the entity. You haven't separated the property from the entity yet.
Okay.
I am going to keep the property. The entity is dead.
That's how I was going to ask you, how did it get separated?
That entity
Kill
is
the
gone.
business, keep the property, and now that property is under entity B.
No, that property stays under the dead corporation. I mean, the dead LLC. Just because I killed it don't mean I don't want it to disappear. It's just a dead until the lawsuit is over. That's just dead, Mr. Judge.
Lawsuit is now over. What happens to that property?
Just keep it. It depends. It depends on the favor. If I got a favorable outcome, then I keep up A because it's working for me. Because lawsuits are structured to where if you lose, you pay my lawyer fees. I'm being sued, right? I'm always being sued. Because as long as you're winning, someone's suing you. I'm being sued by two different. It doesn't even matter. I just know I'm being sued for a property. I'm about to make a $30,000 profit on what I'm being sued on. That's the beauty of safety. The beauty of safety is I just entertainingly told you I'm being sued. I didn't say, point to my kids real quick. Now, I didn't say, oh my God, I'm being sued. I don't know what I'm going to do with my children. No, my asset protection game is strong. Being sued is no different than brushing my teeth. When your safety is correct, lawsuits mean nothing. When it's an individual, it's oh my God.
Because it's coming after what you have versus what the entity has, which really isn't a whole lot.
The entity that I'm being sued over owns one duplex, that is it. One duplex and the bottom got flooded out, so it's really just the top.
Okay. So, yeah, I want to even ask because it is a law, so I was going to say that doesn't make sense. But once the suit is settled, can you walk us through what happens next if it doesn't work in your favor versus if it does work out in your favor?
Sure, absolutely. Let's go A doesn't work, B does work. A, it doesn't work, I pay whatever the lawyer, whatever the judge tells me to pay. Or that person assumes that property. No problem. They assume the property, not the company. It's illegal for the government to say, well, you lost, they get the whole company, unless that was what the lawsuit was for. But that would never be the case. They would just own the assets, or you had to pay from the assets. So in scenario A, if I lose, I pay you whatever fee. If I don't have the money, which wouldn't really be wise, but if I don't have the money, I can use the asset, because that's what you sued me for, to cover that, right? If I don't have the cash, take the asset. Now what I do is I assassinate A, come up with company B with a brand new reputation. Never got sued here. Never been in trouble here. As a matter of fact, I've got 100% credit rating over here. Because it's a different company name, right? It's a different company altogether. Each company has its own name. And now there's some legal ramification, legal structures. You can't commingle funds. The moment you try to borrow, you know how we rob Peter to pay Paul? The moment you do that, it's over. You lost your protection. The moment you commingle funds, now since you treated it like it's one company, they're going to sue you like it's one company. And the judge is going to rule it that way. Exactly. Scenario B, if I win, nothing happens. Thank you for paying my lawyer fees. I'll go find me another renter. Absolutely nothing happens. It's not even I want to tell you it's a It is equivalent to a BB gun hitting a tank. Nothing happens. Yeah. If anything, you will get hurt from even shooting the BB gun from the ricochet. It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna bounce back and hit you, but it's not even gonna affect whoever's inside the tank. You know what I'm saying? That's safety. Another element of safety is in your lease. And this is something brilliant. I told y'all this earlier today. This is something I do that I learned from someone else who's smarter than me. In my lease, my renters understand if it's less than $500, you pay. If it's more than $500, I pay. What that does is it keeps me from having to come in and put caulk around the toilet.
Every little thing, nickel and dime problems.
Exactly.
I'll handle the major stuff, but you can assume some average day
you can
wear
assume
and tear
anything under
responsibility.
$500
$4.99 or less.
Or less. That's all you. It's one of the greatest protections that I have. And it's so brilliant. You can only come up with something like that if you lose. Like this knowledge I'm giving you right now has come from losses. This is keeping you from losing. If a burner go out on your stove, hey, fix it.
Right.
If you don't fix it, that's okay. I'll send my maintenance guy, but I'm gonna charge you. Whatever he charges me, I'm gonna charge you.
If it's over the 500.
That's me, automatic.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna send my maintenance guy out there. His fee plus what I have to tackle on. You're gonna charge the person. I'm assuming fixing the burner is less than $500.
yeah, it'd be less than $500.
Oh, I get it. If they're forfeiting their end of this component of the lease because they agreed to
That's
sign
right.
the
They agreed to sign.
So if it's $300,
That's
you
on
can
them.
add an extra
That's
up
on
to
them.
the $4.99.
That's on
because
them.
I got it. I answered my question saying it out loud.
Here's what $300 covers you from. I had a renter. I had a really bad neighbor with a really bad kid. And I know kids aren't bad. This kid was. Okay, he was. No, he really was. He really was. He was a extremely
Busy.
privileged kid that bullied other kids because he was privileged. And by privilege, I'm not even talking about his race, although he was of that. I'm saying he had the family privilege, and mom wouldn't do anything. Got mad at the neighbor for cutting off the game. It was time to go home. Kids' time to go to sleep. Ran outside, and the pipe from the house that runs the water from the street to the house is always on the outside. He kicks the whole pipe off, and it runs all night because it's 9 o'clock at night. And then it was around Thanksgiving time. The city had to come out on Thanksgiving because it's an emergency. It just ran all night. Water bill $500. Plus to fix the pipe, it was crazy. It was something like a $700 bill. The water bill ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your water bill. And the maintenance, even though it's $700, it was all their fees. Not that I'm being mean. That was something you were liable for. It's not fair.
Well, why
But
wouldn't the
you-
neighbor be liable? Because it was her son.
But see, and that's the beauty of it. The question was, why wouldn't the neighbor be liable for it? Whatever happens there ain't got nothing to do with the landlord.
The landlord. I understand that.
And that's the beauty part. You all work it out, not me.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hello? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, look. It's time for us to have a conversation. You need a change, and I know the exact change for you. Plant Better University. It's the best route for you to go to get your daily motivation, daily education, and your daily information on how to build a better you. So come out. Sign up. Let's get started. Again, it's time for a better you. Don't you agree?